What happens if you pour banana peel water into your pomegranate tree? It sounds like a kitchen hack gone wrong, doesn't it? You might be imagining a sticky, sweet mess that attracts every ant in the neighborhood. Or perhaps you're worried about rotting roots. But what if I told you that this simple, zero-cost liquid could be the secret weapon your pomegranate tree has been begging for? We are talking about bigger fruits, deeper red color, and a burst of sweetness that store-bought pomegranates simply cannot match. But there is a catch. If you get the ratio wrong, or if you apply it at the wrong time, you could stunt your tree's growth or invite disease. Today, we are going to unlock the science behind this natural fertilizer, show you exactly how to brew it, and reveal the precise timing to make your pomegranate tree thrive. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you will never look at those yellowing banana peels the same way again. Before we dive into the chemistry and the step-by-step process, do me a quick favor. If you love practical, no-nonsense gardening tips that actually work, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We are building a community of growers who want to understand the why behind the how, not just follow blind instructions. Your support helps us keep digging deep into these topics so you can grow with confidence. Now, let's get into the good stuff. To understand why banana peel water works, we first need to look at what is actually inside that yellow skin. Most people think of bananas as just a source of potassium, and while that is true, the chemical profile of the peel is far more complex and beneficial for plants than the fruit itself. When you soak banana peels in water, you are creating a mild, organic nutrient tea. The primary star of the show here is potassium. In chemical terms, potassium is represented as K on the periodic table, and it is one of the three major macronutrients every plant needs, alongside nitrogen and phosphorus. But unlike synthetic fertilizers that dump raw chemicals into the soil, banana peel water releases potassium in a slow, soluble form that is gentle on root systems. However, potassium is not the only player. Banana peels are also rich in calcium. Calcium is crucial for cell wall structure in plants. Think of it as the skeleton of the plant. Without enough calcium, new growth becomes weak, distorted, and prone to collapse. When you steep the peels, calcium ions leach into the water, making them available for uptake. Additionally, banana peels contain significant amounts of magnesium. Magnesium is the central atom in the chlorophyll molecule. Chlorophyll is what makes plants green and allows them to perform photosynthesis, the process of turning sunlight into energy. So, when you add magnesium via banana peel water, you are essentially boosting the plant's solar panels, allowing it to generate more energy for growth and fruit production. There are also trace amounts of phosphorus, sulfur, and various micronutrients like manganese and iron. While these are present in smaller quantities compared to potassium, they play vital roles in enzyme activation and energy transfer within the plant. One important thing to note is what banana peel water does not contain in high amounts: nitrogen. Nitrogen is the nutrient responsible for leafy green growth. Banana peel water is very low in nitrogen. This is actually a good thing for fruiting trees, as we will discuss later, but it means this liquid is not a complete fertilizer. It is a specialized supplement. The biological mechanism here is fascinating. When the peels decompose in water, beneficial microbes begin to break down the organic matter. These microbes help convert the nutrients into forms that plant roots can easily absorb. This process creates a mild probiotic effect in the soil. By pouring this water onto your soil, you are not just feeding the plant, you are feeding the soil biology. Healthy soil biology improves soil structure, increases water retention, and helps suppress harmful pathogens. The sugars naturally present in the peel residue can also serve as a food source for these beneficial bacteria and fungi, creating a thriving ecosystem around the root zone. However, because this is an organic breakdown, the concentration of nutrients can vary depending on how ripe the bananas were, how long you soaked them, and the temperature of the water. This variability is why understanding the specific needs of your pomegranate tree is so critical before you start pouring. Now, let's shift our focus to the pomegranate tree itself. To know if banana peel water is the right choice, we must understand what the pomegranate is hungry for. Pomegranates, scientifically known as Punica granatum, are unique among fruit trees. They are not heavy feeders like citrus or stone fruits, but they have very specific nutritional preferences that align surprisingly well with the composition of banana peel water. The most critical nutrient for a pomegranate tree, especially during its fruiting stage, is potassium. While nitrogen drives the growth of leaves and branches, potassium is the engine behind fruit quality. It regulates the opening and closing of stomata, the tiny pores on leaves that control water loss and gas exchange. More importantly, potassium is directly responsible for the transport of sugars from the leaves to the fruit. If a pomegranate tree lacks potassium, the fruits will remain small, pale, and sour. They may even drop off the tree prematurely before they have a chance to ripen. This is where the high potassium content of banana peel water becomes a perfect match. It provides the exact fuel the tree needs to pump sweetness into those developing arils. Neat tea production. By supplying magnesium through banana peel water, you keep the canopy lush and green, ensuring maximum energy production during the long, hot summers that pomegranates require to ripen their fruit. It is also worth noting what pomegranates do not need in excess: nitrogen. Too much nitrogen encourages vigorous vegetative growth, lots of leaves and branches at the expense of flowers and fruit. It can also make the tree more susceptible to pests and diseases because the new growth is soft and tender. Since banana peel water is low in nitrogen, it supports fruit development without triggering an explosion of unnecessary leafy growth. This balance is why many commercial growers use potassium-heavy fertilizers during the flowering and fruiting stages. Banana peel water mimics this approach naturally. Furthermore, pomegranates prefer slightly acidic to neutral soil pH. The mild organic acids released during the decomposition of banana peels can help maintain a favorable pH level, ensuring that other nutrients in the soil remain available to the roots. So, when used correctly, the benefits are clear. You get larger, sweeter, and more colorful fruits. The tree develops stronger resistance to environmental stress, such as heat waves or drought, thanks to improved water regulation from potassium. The leaves stay greener for longer, and the risk of fruit cracking decreases due to better calcium intake. Plus, it is an eco-friendly way to recycle kitchen waste, reducing landfill contribution while saving money on commercial fertilizers. It creates a closed-loop system in your garden that feels good and works well. However, we must address the elephant in the room. There is a serious risk if you misuse this method. The biggest danger is fermentation and mold. If you leave banana peels in water for too long, or if you use unfermented fresh peel chunks directly in the soil, they will rot. Rotting organic matter generates heat and consumes oxygen in the soil, which can suffocate the roots. It also attracts fungus gnats, fruit flies, and ants. Worse, anaerobic decomposition can produce alcohols and organic acids that are toxic to plant roots in high concentrations. This can lead to root rot, a condition that is often fatal for pomegranate trees, which hate having wet feet. Another risk is nutrient imbalance. Because banana peel water is not a complete fertilizer, relying on it exclusively will starve your tree of nitrogen and other essential elements over time. Your tree might produce great fruit for one season, but then struggle to produce new growth the next year. Additionally, if the concentration is too strong, the high potassium levels can interfere with the uptake of other nutrients like magnesium and calcium, ironically causing the very deficiencies you are trying to prevent. This is known as nutrient antagonism. Therefore, dilution and moderation are not just suggestions, they are requirements for success. Here is exactly how to prepare and apply banana peel water safely and effectively. Follow these steps precisely to avoid the risks mentioned above. Step 1. Collection and preparation. Save your banana peels. You can use peels from yellow bananas or even brown, overripe ones. In fact, overripe peels often release nutrients more easily. Rinse the peels briefly to remove any surface pesticides or dirt, though this is optional if you buy organic. Cut the peels into small pieces, roughly 1 inch in size. This increases the surface area, allowing for faster and more efficient nutrient extraction. Step 2. The soaking process. Place the chopped peels into a clean glass jar or plastic bucket. Do not use metal containers, as the organic acids can react with the metal. Fill the container with water. The ideal ratio is 1 cup of chopped banana peels to 1 gallon of water. If you are making a smaller batch, use 1 large banana peel per liter of water. Cover the container loosely with a lid or cloth. Do not seal it tightly, as gases will build up during the initial decomposition. Let it sit at room temperature, out of direct sunlight, for 24 to 48 hours. You will notice the water turning a light brown or yellowish color. This is normal. Do not let it sit for more than 3 days, or it will begin to ferment and smell bad. Step 3. Straining. After 48 hours, strain the liquid through a fine mesh sieve or cheesecloth. Discard the solid peels into your compost bin. Do not put the solid peels directly into the pomegranate pot or ground, as they will attract pests. You now have your concentrated banana peel tea. Step 4. Dilution. This is the most critical step. The liquid you have just made is too strong to use directly. You must dilute it. Mix 1 part banana peel tea with 5 parts fresh water. For example, if you have 1 cup of tea, add 5 cups of water. This creates a mild, safe solution that will not burn the roots. Step 5. Application. Water your pomegranate tree with this diluted solution. Pour it directly onto the soil around the base of the tree, avoiding the trunk itself. Keep the liquid about 6 inches away from the main trunk to prevent collar rot. Apply it slowly, allowing the soil to absorb it. For a young tree in a pot, use about 1 to 2 liters of the diluted solution. For a mature tree in the ground, you can use 5 to 10 liters, depending on the size of the canopy. Ensure the soil is already slightly moist before applying. Do not pour this onto bone-dry, cracked earth, as it will just run off. Timing is everything when it comes to fertilizing pomegranates. Gardening is a conversation with nature, and sometimes the best answers come from the simplest places, like your kitchen counter. Using banana peel water for your pomegranate tree is a testament to the power of observing, adapting, and using what we have wisely. It connects the cycle of consumption back to the cycle of growth. But remember, it is just one piece of the puzzle. Combine this with proper sunlight, adequate drainage, and regular pruning, and you will have a pomegranate tree that is the envy of your neighborhood. If you found this guide helpful and you are ready to transform your kitchen waste into garden gold, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps others find this information. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We have plenty more deep dives into natural gardening hacks, soil science, and fruit tree care coming your way. Drop a comment below and let me know. Have you tried banana peel water before? Did it work for you? Or did you run into issues? I read every comment and love hearing your experiences. Thanks for watching and happy growing.